Hello everybody, I'm Eternal Reading and I'm here for trying to keep this camera from not shaking. There you go. I'm here for another beers and books talk, which I like to do every now and again. I don't think that's going to be every week, but when I have a few tags and stuff, we'll get them out in this because it's nice to just chill out and relax and talk. Uh, it's a chill out mode for me, like, and to be honest, I enjoy it. I enjoy just sitting here and going through these questions. I like to write the questions down and not actually think about it, and then quick fire questions as they call it. Read them and at the moment just have to think about it instead of I'm not gonna write the questions down and have a good thought and have everything planned. There's nothing planned here. I'm just going with the flow. I always did. I always think that it's better that way. If I plan too much, then it just overthinking it goes all the shit. So I might as well just be me. And flaws and all, you're with me. And yeah, you can write comments and what you think of these questions yourself. And anybody that's watching this video, you're tagged. That's the way I put it. It's a good community. We're all friends. I call you friends. You know, even the strangers that subscribed and you haven't talked to me yet. I'm inviting you into my house, and I'm inviting you to sit with me and talk about books, and that's a friendly thing. You know what I mean? You're a friend to me. You don't have to write comments, but just know that you're friends. Every one of you. I think I've got 70 subscribers now, and I'm very grateful for you all. So I am. But we'll rock and roll here. Beers and books. And what beer we're drinking today is a Hobgoblin Dark Stout. It's a cheaper version of Guinness, I think, but it's nice. It's actually very nice. Not bad. The window opens, so you might hear a bit of wind. It's very windy here tonight in Northern Ireland. But I was smoking, so I had a little bit of smoke out in case the smoke alarm goes off. So aye, that's what we have to do. I might spurg up another one here in a minute, like, but we'll keep rolling here. I'm 2 minutes in, talking shite as usual. But if you stay around, you might like it. I don't know. Maybe you like me talking shite. You let me know that in the comments. So question number 1: when life gets busy or heavy, what usually happens to your reading? Oh, why? Before I answer this, this is a tag by Bibliophile Bookscapes friend, and means a lot to me, his channel, and it's a tag called Reader to Reader Conversations, and every one of you that have watched this channel, if you're with me and you talk to me in comments, just know that you're all tagged, because everybody that talks to me in the comments, I always look up your channels and I follow every one of you. If you have a channel that's actually talking about books, so every one of you are all tagged. You know, I just want to say that. And if there's any booktubers that are following me and they haven't commented to me yet, talk to me, and then I can find your channel and follow you as well. That's the way I'm going to do it. We're all together, you know, we're all friends. So when life gets busy or heavy, what usually happens to your reading? I done that. My life got busy and heavy last year, 2025, summertime. I struggled for a wee spell. Mental health and all that, you know. I don't go into that, like, but it was a rough time. One of the roughest times of my life. I finally realised what's wrong, if that makes sense. And it took me a while to accept it, and once I accepted it, I'm okay. And that's why I am the way I am, and okay. God made me the way I am. But it was a hard time. It was a hard, like, I was like hitting a brick wall, and it was a struggle. And I find that my attention wasn't in books, it was all here and other things. And I find that the things that helped me get by that was poetry and short stories. For me, I wasn't reading the novel. The novel was too long. It was just too long. And that's maybe why when I'm talking about my other videos where I'm like, can't read the big long novels anymore. Maybe it's subconsciously that's my comfort zone now. I don't know, but in that hard period, you're talking a good 3 months, 4 months. I read short stories and poetry and like fantasy short stories too, like like Sword and Sorcery. Got me by. It really did. That and my friend here, the guitar. It wasn't for them, I might not be talking to you right now. And my family. They helped me, my wife and kids. But we'll not go in that. That's too deep. We'll go in that another time. Maybe in a few years' time. Question number 2. What kind of book do you reach for when you don't know what to read? That's easy. Fantasy. Fantasy and Sword and Sorcery. If I don't know what to read and I'm really fucked, and like what the fuck do I read, like, and it's mind boggling, I'm going to pick up a fantasy novel. I'm going to go in, I'm just going to escape and not have to think too much about the writing and what people are trying to say and themes and all that. I'm just going to go and read an SF novel or a Sword and Sorcery novel. Go somewhere else. Or I'll Weird Tales. I think I'll go that way. If I'm in a dark mood, like, I'll go for Weird Tales. Lovecraft, to me, is a comfort read. So, if I don't know what to read, and there's no fantasy books near me or Sword and Sorcery, I always have H.P. Lovecraft. I've read his stuff many times and I always will. So, yeah, that's easy. Number 2, we're not struggling with that one, so we're not. Question number 3. Is there a book you love but struggle to explain why you love it? That's a hard question, actually. See, I never looked at these up. I'd written them down, but I never really thought about them. That's actually a very hard one, actually. If you love a book, you should be able to explain why. I think it's hard to say I love this book, I love this novel, I love this. Oh, The Lord of the Rings, The Divine Comedy, all these books I love, and somebody says, why do you love them? I don't know why. I don't know. It's a hard thing. I could sit and talk about them books forever, and it's hard. There's not a book that I love that I struggle to talk about, so I'll pass that one. So, sorry. Question number 4. Hold on, I take a wee drink. And cheers, everybody. As I say, I think I hit 70 subscribers, so thank you to yous all. As I say, I've never expected that. It means a lot to me that yous are sticking with me. And hopefully, you stick with me forever. Question number 4. What's one reading habit you've let go of or trying to let go of? A reading habit I've let go of, which I don't want to let go of, but it just happened naturally, is the habit of reading big long novels. I said that in the previous other videos. I used to be able to read these big long novels, thousands of pages, series, and not mind, and just go through them all one by one, or read one couple of novels, read another one couple, and it didn't bother me that the plot or the theme kept going, the whole story. But now recently I find that I can't do that. I need to get something out of a novel or a story or a poem, and get a theme or what the message is, and the shortest, tightest format as a writer can make it, if that makes sense. If a writer's writing a novel at 800, 1,000 pages, and it's just the theme's going through the whole, he's doing something wrong, in my opinion. And it's only been recent years, as this isn't another video, I never used to be like that. I used to be able to read novels and get lost in them and have this pure escapism. I'm there. it might be the same theme, it might be the same characters, but it doesn't matter because I'm there, and but I've not been reading like that recently, and that's why I've done in my last video asking you friends to help me there, because I don't know if it's me changing with my age or me changing with my reading habits, but I need to read shorter novels, 200 to 300, 400 at the very most pages, or short stories, poetry, and get as much as I can from them. It's like I, I like to read a novel a week, poem a day, a short story maybe every couple of days, and that's the way I've been now for a good 3 years maybe. So it's maybe I maybe have to embrace it and just say, yeah, that's my reading way now. I've grown into it. I've read all them big fucking mega novels, and I might as well just say, yeah, been there, done that, and we're past that stage. That's for the younger reader, maybe. I don't know. Tell me in the comments what you think. I think that's the last question. Would you recommend a book that you didn't like? Why or why not? Yeah, of course I would. Because every one of us are different. There's 100% I could read a novel and it's not for me, but it would stop me telling you as a reader to read it, especially if it was somebody that I was very close to. Say that who's am I most closest to? My wife. Say my wife. She's not a reader. She's not a reader. That's why I'm on this. That's why I'm sitting here talking news. If my wife was a reader, I wouldn't need to do this. But she's not a reader. But if she was, and I read a novel, and I didn't like it, or even my friends, my brother, whatever, but I knew that it was for them, of course I would recommend it. I would say to them, I read this novel, it wasn't the best book in the world, it wasn't for me, like, but for you it could be brilliant. It's got everything you like, blah blah, fucking blah, you know what I mean? Just keep going and tell them what it is. If you don't tell a loved one about a novel that you think they'll like, even if you didn't, you're a douchebag. Does that make sense? I know it sounds horrible, but if you go, I hate this fucking novel, but I know such and such, or my wife would love this book, but I'm not going to tell her about this book because, fuck, I don't want her to like it because I don't like it. That sounds like a pure fucking douchebag to me, you know what I mean? It's a bad person. So no, if you say, if you're a person that doesn't want somebody to read a novel because you don't like it, look in the mirror maybe. You know, just think about it a wee bit. I know I'm maybe going a bit too deep into it, but you're maybe a bit of a dickhead. Let's just say that. I know it's maybe a bit rough the way I'm saying it, but it's true. Yeah, that's true. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, you can't read that novel because I don't like it. So fucking how dare you like it? You know what I mean? So is that question done? Maybe it's a bit crude, but it's the truth for me. And yeah, thanks for watching. I know these videos, I don't know how they're going to turn out because I'm usually making these tag videos on a Thursday night or a Saturday night with a few beers, and they can be rough. I look back on them the next day and I go, oh fuck, silly bastard. But then there's times I go, it's me. I'm inviting every one of you in here to sit with me, and I'm still doing this, looking at this, I should be looking here. But I'm inviting every one of you to come and sit with me. Talk about books and tell me about yourself. I'm open for all. I'm not, it doesn't have to be just about books. In the comments, if you want to sit and talk to me about anything else, I'm all ears. Every one of you are friends. Every subscriber to me is a friend. Because I wouldn't be doing this booktube channel if I didn't want to let friends in. Does that make sense? it's an open door. And I love you all, and I thank you all, and it's been a good couple of months, and it's been lovely talking to every one of you. And your videos, the people who watch me this far in the video, you know who you are. I'm writing to you, every one of you. If I write a comment on your channel, I'm watching. Does that make sense? I'm watching you, every one of you. And it's not just the books that's special, it's the individual. It's the individual's thought of them books. It makes it special. And yeah, I don't want to keep going on here and talking shit like as I do, but I just want to say that I am forever grateful for you all. And there's a wee beer and cheers to every one of you.